Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of Golden Era.
In his book, The Discovery of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru says, "We can never forget the ideals that have moved our race, the dreams of the Indian people through the ages, the wisdom of the ancients, the daring of their thought, their splendid achievements. We will never forget them or cease to take pride in that noble heritage of ours. If India forgets them, she will no longer remain India, and much that has made her our joy and pride will cease to be." In the 50th year of India's independence, we celebrate the rich cultural legacy of our country. The treasured monuments which are brought to you in this series of films are also recognized by UNESCO as important milestones in the collective heritage of the world. Only let this one teardrop, the Taj Mahal, glisten spotlessly bright on the cheek of heaven forever and ever. This mausoleum stands still and unmoving in its place. Here, on this dusty earth, it keeps death tenderly covered in the shroud of memory. Said Rabindranath Tagore, India's poet laureate. The world's best-known tomb stands testimony to a timeless love story. The Taj Mahal was built in 1648 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Arjumand Banu Begum, known to the world as Mumtaz Mahal. The words on her tomb say, "In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, the all-forgiving, every soul shall taste of death, and verily on the day of resurrection shall ye receive your full recompense. And whosoever shall be admitted to paradise shall attain the triumph. For the life of this world is but the comfort of illusion." The Emperor Shah Jahan himself lies buried to the right of his beloved. This is the illumined grave and sacred resting place of the Emperor, dignified as Rizwan, or the author of men's destinies. In a chamber above the crypt are exquisite cenotaphs for visitors to pay their homage. The beautiful Arjumand Banu was given the title of Mumtaz Mahal, or the chosen one of the palace. So deeply was Shah Jahan grieved when she died that he went into mourning for 2 long years. Truly the righteous shall be in bliss. Thou shalt observe in their face the radiancy of their bliss. Surah 83 of the Quran. In Islamic culture, flowers are seen as symbols of the kingdom of Allah. These blossoms, profusely adorning the mausoleum, are a reflection of the gardens of paradise. Those gardens the promised reward for which every devout believer constantly yearns. The cenotaphs and their enclosures are richly decorated with the radiant colors of the poppy, carnation, iris, tulip, narcissus and the lily. Abu Talib Kalim, the poet in Shah Jahan's court, pays homage to the artist's virtuosity. They set stone flowers in the marble that by their color, if not their perfume, surpass real flowers. The Makrana marble used to build the Taj Mahal was chosen for its luminosity, fine grain and distinctive texture. The technique of the incrustation of semi-precious stones in marble surfaces is called parchinkari. Thin slivers of the stone, cut with extreme care and shaped into sinuous tendrils and floral shapes, are set into the whiteness of the marble to shimmer forth as multi-hued flowers. This technique found its fullest and most exquisite expression during the reign of Shah Jahan, and especially here in the Taj Mahal. Yellow amber from Burma, lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, jade from Chinese Turkestan, black marble, cornelian, agate, amethyst, jasper, green beryl, chalcedony, onyx and coral from different regions of the Indian subcontinent have been used liberally and have contributed to the richness and variety of the decorations. The cenotaphs are enclosed in a baluster of delicately perforated marble and studded with semi-precious stones. The Mughal artist has made fine dados out of the opaline marble. Here, a beautiful plant pattern composed of slender twigs, twisting leaves and bold flowers emerges out of a classical Hindu kalash. The Taj Mahal is based on the form known as 8 paradises, or Hasht Behisht, in which 8 chambers enclose a larger central chamber. Another striking feature are the Quranic verses inscribed on the Taj. In the Islamic world, calligraphy has always been deemed the most noble of artistic expressions, because the calligrapher reproduces the word of God. Amanat Khan, the chief calligrapher, is the only artist whose name appears on the Taj. Legend has it that the romance between Shah Jahan and Arjumand Banu started at one of the Meena bazaars in the Agra fort. It took 5 long years before Shah Jahan was granted his father's permission to marry his beloved. Extolling her beauty, a bard exclaimed, "The moon hid its face in shame, in fear of being compared to her radiance." Mumtaz shared equally the splendors and misfortunes of her husband and was always by his side. While camped on the battlefield with him, Mumtaz died, giving birth to their 14th child. The grief-stricken emperor decided to create a monument worthy of her memory. He built her a magnificent tomb on the bank of the river Jamuna, and it came to be known as Taj Mahal, short for Mumtaz Mahal. The opulent dome of the Taj is embellished with floral motifs. Crowning the dome is a finial, which was previously sheathed in gold, but during the British reign was replaced by a brass replica. The tomb is harmoniously proportioned with 4 minarets around the central structure. The construction of the Taj was a stupendous engineering feat. Built of marble and inlaid finely with semi-precious stones, 20,000 workers and master craftsmen labored for 17 years to erect this magnificent edifice. Qadir Zaman Khan, a master of many arts, and Amir Ali, an outstanding stone cutter, were among the many who contributed their expertise. The Taj Mahal represents the jewel in the Mughal crown, and Shah Jahan must be credited with having made the death of a spouse a symbol of beauty and eternal love. The excellence and mastery of the art of Amanat Khan is seen in the Naqsh calligraphy on the Taj. It is intricate and creates an ingenious optical illusion. The lettering appears to be of the same size from the apex to the base. Contrary to popular impression, the Taj is not made purely of marble. The basic structure was made with Lahori bricks, over which the luminous Makrana marble was laid. Decorating the entrance and the plinths are friezes of white flowers sculpted in graceful and sober relief. In the 19th century, the Taj Mahal loomed large, like a poetic myth, at the very heart of romantic imagination. Rudyard Kipling referred to it as the ivory gate through which all good dreams pass. E.B. Havell says, "The Taj was meant to be feminine. It is Mumtaz herself, radiant in her youthful beauty, who still lingers on the banks of the shining Jamuna in the silver moonlight. It is India's noble tribute to the grace of womanhood." O thou soul at peace, return thou unto thy Lord, well pleased and well pleasing unto him. Enter thou among my servants, and enter thou my paradise. Surah 89. This verse from the Quran is inscribed on the southern facade of the main gate. It is seen as an entrance to paradise. It is an overture in stone to the frozen music beyond. Beyond the arch unfolds a paradise of gardens and symmetrical water channels. It is based on the Persian model of Chahar Bagh. The garden is divided into 4 parts by 2 long canals intersecting at right angles. These canals symbolize the 4 rivers of paradise mentioned in the Quran. Our Lord is God. Fear ye not, neither be ye grieved, but rejoice ye in the paradise which ye have been promised. Surah 41. Surah 48. That he may admit the believers, men and women alike, to the garden of paradise, beneath which rivers flow, to dwell therein forever. The ornamental pool at the intersection reflects the vaporous silhouette of the Taj. It can be seen as the celestial reservoir of abundance. The reservoirs collect the waters of the Jamuna and feed the canals, pool and gardens. Long associated with funereal architecture in Iran and in India, gardens of this type are intended to be the earthly reflection of the Garden of Paradise. During the emperor's time, and through the 17th century up to the 19th, there was here a dense profusion of trees of different species. The lawns, which stretch out from each side, are a later addition and must be attributed to Lord Curzon. In fact, he must be given the credit of at least partially restoring the glory of the Taj. The feast days of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan are celebrated even today at the Taj Mahal. People come in large numbers to offer prayers at the mosque. On the opposite side of the mosque, to the east, is a guest house, which was built to house the relatives of the emperor. It is an architectural jawab, or reply to the mosque on the west, and is identical to it in structure and ornamentation. The decorative technique of these two buildings was on comparatively very simple lines. Only two colors were used to great effect, red and white, to create these exquisitely incised designs. The immortal love of Shah Jahan still flows through the Indian consciousness and flowers in glowing tributes in poetry and song.
एक इमारत लबे जमना बई अंदाज़ो अदा मुगलिया दौर की गम्माज़ नज़र आती जब भी महताब की हल्की सी किरण पड़ती है चांद के अक्स में मुमताज नजर आती है
A large and sprawling commercial city has grown around the glory of the Taj Mahal. Today, miniature replicas of the Taj are crafted by the dozen and have found a home in every heart. The symbolism remains the same: love. The art of carving on marble and of exquisite inlay, which was perfected more than 3 centuries ago in creating the Taj, still breathes its life through the hands of the descendants of those unsung artisans. Royal drama has always desired the theatre of the world. With the creation of the wondrous work of art, the Taj Mahal, the Mughals carved out their special niche in history. The Taj is instantly recognized almost anywhere in the world today. Said Rabindranath Tagore, "O King, you sought to charm time with the magic of beauty and weave a garland that would bind formless death with deathless form."